What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host with the most, Mr. We Are Wrestling himself, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, We Are Wrestling Maniacs Worldwide? It has been one half of the podcast, and today we got a special guest with us down here. What's going on, man?
What's up, guys? Voice of the Faithful, Blitzkrieg Bro, Phil McManus, here to have some fun, talk some shit.
Yeah!
Absolutely, and it's Rumble Week, so you guys already know we got lots of awesome content coming out to you guys. And we got to start the week off with the Royal Rumble 2024 predictions. But before we dive into that, if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're listening to this podcast, give us a 5-star review, not just any review, a best one review, and download the episode. But if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already over on the YouTube channel, where you can get a bunch of awesome content, you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers. We recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO. And of course, you already know, the grind is real.
Oh, we're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
And with the Rumble, man, we have a very small card for this Rumble, but I do want to let all the Maniacs know that we are recording the Royal Rumble predictions on Monday, January 22nd, before Monday Night Raw. So, things can change, but we do want to put that disclaimer out there in case you're listening to this after Monday. So, guys, how excited are you for the Rumble?
Donnie, before SmackDown, too, though, man.
And before SmackDown.
SmackDown's going to pop off.
Too.
That's what I'm saying, man. They're, like you said before off air. Pardon me, man. Freaking marijuana. But Io Sky doesn't have a match. What if that happens? What if they put a match up all of a sudden?
And then you got Rhea, too.
Yeah. Never know,
and
dude.
Also tag team championships as well. Because normally because that's the thing. Normally with like a Triple H card, what I notice is there's usually 5 to 6 matches, usually 5, and there's only 4 on this card.
Are we gonna have the longest
something is
Rumble?
off.
Are we gonna have a record for the longest men's Rumble this year? That's a question.
Ooh,
I would love that.
Is a great
I would
one.
love that. I would love that a lot because there's so many.
With that time window, dude, with 4 matches, and I mean, the women's is gonna be good, but let's be honest here. The men's Rumble is what matters because CM Punk, Cody Rhodes finished the story.
Oh my God!
Main event WrestleMania.
You're looking
at year 2. You threw Drew McIntyre in there. You got the surprises. Like, bro, you're gonna set up so much WrestleMania stuff tonight. Well, not tonight. Saturday. My God, wow. But it's
an exciting time. Like I said, it's like
Christmas.
Christmas.
Hell of a time, dude. Yeah, it's the start of WrestleMania
Christmas season,
man. Yeah,
absolutely.
We're on our way. I'm so excited.
Absolutely, dude.
It's like Advent for Catholics.
We do want to let all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs know that Saturday for the Royal Rumble, we will be live doing a live watch along. So if you guys are looking for somebody to watch the show with, we'll be live. It's our biggest stream of the year. So highly recommend you guys to come join us. But with that being said, let's talk about the build-up going into this year's Royal Rumble. What were your guys' thoughts on that before we dive into
Nothing less than fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is the most structured storylines and, like, the best long-term storytelling that we've gotten thus far. Like, we're balls deep in the Triple H era now. We're not, like, we're not testing the waters and seeing where we're going. Like, we're in there now. And to get this kind of long-term, concrete storytelling from Triple H going in, especially with all these fucking returns, man, it's insane. It's insane.
Absolutely, man. This isn't playing just the tip anymore. We're full on penetrating into the fucking era of Triple H, and this Rumble feels different for the simple fact that there's not just a storyline of who's going to WrestleMania, it's who wants it more this year with Cody and Punk. Because everyone wants to see Punk and Rollins, everyone wants to see Cody finish the story. You throw The Rock in there and you're like, shit, is he not doing Elimination Chamber? What the fuck's going on, dude? Then you get dark horse storylines like Brock Lesnar coming back, Gunther, Sheamus. Fucking bro, there's some great roster of people. You're going to have a lot of big names in there. It's one of the few years where I'm not looking forward to just the surprises, but just the participants alone.
Yes.
And another crazy fucking thing is this is the first Rumble, and I can't even tell you how many years where I genuinely don't know who the fuck is gonna win because it could go anywhere, and I'll run with it. I'll run with it. So it's insane.
And speaking of the Triple H, era as well, like now it's definitely official because I think this past Friday on SmackDown, they finally brought back Pete Dunne. No more Butch. Yeah. That is the last chapter of Vince McMahon. It's all gone now. We're officially in the Triple H era.
Dude, I'm breaking my Pete Dunne shirt out of the attic. I had one, man, from NXT days, dude. Like,
let's go. Dust it off real quick.
Dude. Right, give it a little dusting, dude. Like, fucking.
He's gonna iron that shit, bro.
Like, oh, absolutely. I'll look like a fucking.
Getting the Swifter.
Oh, dude, man, how'd you know I got one, dude?
Dude, they're the best.
Do my dad vibes give off that, dude? Like, is that what it is? It's because I'm 40? Yeah, I get it.
Alexa, play Limp Bizkit. Oh, no, not really. Alexa. Fuck. I actually turned on Alexa. What?
So here's what I do have to say about this Royal Rumble buildup. I think that, these storylines that we're getting into this Rumble have been fantastic. I think Triple H has done a great job. My only problem with the buildup going into the Rumble is, like, what are we going to be getting for, like, that 5th match? Because I feel like we do have one more match that's going to be announced, either tonight on Raw or, this Friday
I can see SmackDown. 2 more because we still got SmackDown and Raw. And Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce are both cooking. So I think we got 2 more.
And there's so many great storylines that are, like, on Raw and SmackDown right now as well.
But here's the thing. This is where I'm going to jump in with a different opinion, kind of. I
love Rumble season.
I love that they have like 4 matches is the main thing right now because there's so many fucking storylines intertwined into the Rumble itself that it's like, holy shit. And then you got the 4-way match, dude. The 4-way match, man, I'm going to call it right now, dude. This is what I'll call right now. Randy Orton winning the belt, interference from The Rock and Roman WrestleMania, like head of the table.
Please.
Cody and fucking goddamn Orton legacy finish the story. And CM Punk and question mark now. That's my call, dude. I don't know how we get there, but I want to fucking be there, dude. Like, I want to fucking see. Like, I want to see all of this. Like, I'm fucking hard right now. You can't see. I might show you, but then we get NC-17 on this thing.
Dude, we're going.
Like, I mean, rock fucking hard, dude. This is a great fucking Rumble. So that other match, what? Am I going to get excited about fucking the Rave Girls versus the Kabuki Warriors? No, it's just filler for that shit, but that's what we need. We need one more filler match for that time between where you're going to get that bang out fucking Women's Rumble first match. That's my prediction right there. Then you're going to follow it with a throwaway match just for everyone to go take a piss, get their fucking shit, then come back with maybe Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, move into the Men's Rumble, end with Roman Reigns. That's how I see it going, dude. And I mean, throwing in 2 more matches, why? You've got a fucking goddamn masterpiece on your hands that you can give the guys the time to make beautiful.
Well said, man.
I am like trying to like not blow a load of my belly button right now, thinking about how great the Rumble's gonna be. Like, dude, I'm gonna lose my shit, dude. Like, I
think we all are.
It's gonna be who the fuck are we gonna get for surprises at this point, other than Andrade?
Oh, before we get into surprises, let's dive in now into the Royal Rumble 2024 card, and we're gonna start things off with the United States Championship: Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens.
Ooh. Okay.
Logan Paul. It's going to be Logan Paul because they're going to go LA Knight versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Yep, that's what I've been saying on the podcast.
Makes
Same.
Sense,
I've agreed since day one.
It'll be a great match. I mean, Logan can work with anybody. And Kevin's a fucking, he's a maestro, dude. Those two are going to put on a hell of a fucking contest, dude.
Modern day Stone Cold, man. Modern day Stone Cold, bro. It's going to be a hell of a hard-hitting match. Like, what I really love about this is that they're so invested that Logan literally let KO knock him in the fucking face. You see how fucking swollen this dude's eye is? That shit is nuts. Like, they're literally, it's like battle of the punches, bro.
I'm telling you right now, that I love Logan Paul. I love Logan.
I love him.
Damn it, I hate admitting it. I love Jake just as much, dude.
Me too. I'm with you on that one, Phil.
The
problem child, man.
I've been in the ring, dude. I know it as a boxer to go in there and get punched in the fucking face and continue, dude. It takes a special somebody to be that fucking good at everything they fucking do. Like, Logan Paul is a once-in-a-generation athlete that just, like, I can't, I mean, he's never going to go down as one of the best boxers of all time, but motherfucker, he went the distance with Floyd fucking Mayweather, dude.
Exactly.
Even though everybody saw Mayweather knock his ass out and then hold his ass back up. We saw it.
Credit the Paul brothers to this day with their boxing. It freaking mind boggles me.
Bro, I'll say this right now. I will 50% fucking shot to the head wearing a boxing glove, and you tell me that they didn't want to keep it going just because they're doing it. That was two people love the fucking sport and put on a fucking show, and they did, and that's why it's so fucking effortless in wrestling, because you have a background of like fucking YouTube, which is like, holy shit, dude, you know, promote. Then you give them a microphone to make you hate him.
Yes.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's
okay.
The thing, like,
you know what?
It still mind boggles me that like
That's
they still don't give credit to both Logan and Jake for all the things that they do, because it takes talent to really, you know, step foot in the ring. Especially, you know, Logan Paul. I think that, you know, he's done an incredible job in the WWE so far. The only thing is,
dude was born for it, bro.
I wish that we did have a couple U.S. title defenses, because he hasn't defended the title at all yet. But he has made that championship very prestigious with, you know, the social media following that he has. Especially, you know, letting Kevin Owens actually hit him, which I think was great.
Knowing going in that he was getting the championship, they already prepared for the fact. And if anyone complains about that, dude, let's look at the history with Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, all that shit. Listen, I'm pissed we're not getting him on TV doing more matches, but he's still fresh out the gate. They got to save him for the pay-per-view. He can only work on one match at a time. It's not like he can go in there.
He's a special attraction.
He can't call a match on a fly. What he's doing right now is elevating this belt to a whole new level of people that would never see or know the United States title existed. Okay?
Exactly.
So when he's done pumping that up, he's going to use that to give the weight of that belt to someone who needs that come up and give the fans what they want, which is a championship on LA Knight, when you can't put him in the World Heavyweight Championship because there's too many other top contenders above him. Let him get that IC title run. Let him get that Stone Cold rub, the Mr. Perfect rub, the fucking, like, really make the United States Championship, my bad, the same fucking thing, prestigious, like Chris Benoit. I mean, but he made that belt fucking mean something.
We talk about Chris Benoit here.
Okay.
we talk about Chris Benoit here, man. Like the wrestler Chris Benoit is one of like the most untouchable athletes on the planet. Like I
was telling Donnie that the best match I've ever seen was I was front row for Kurt Angle Benoit at Royal Rumble, and bro, like the whole arena was standing up and clapping when he was in the middle of that ring after he lost, and I mean there was grown men crying for how amazing that was, and that match, ironically, was what catapulted him into the main event and brought him a year later to WrestleMania and winning the World Heavyweight Championship.
Was that 03?
That was 2003.
Yeah. Yep.
But
it was 03?
him main eventing, that was 2004.
Long. 21 years.
No, yeah, but that match is what they said gave them faith that he could be in the main event the year later.
So now here's what I do want to say about the whole LA Knight Logan Paul thing, because a lot of people, you know, they want LA Knight to win the WWE Championship. And I think that they're going to do something very similar to John Cena back in the Ruthless Aggression era. WrestleMania 20, we got to see John Cena win his very first championship against The Big Show. And then a year later, you know, he goes on to WrestleMania 21, wins the championship. I see that exactly happening with LA Knight. 100%.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. It's good.
I can back it.
I think a lot of fans are just more upset that, like, they're not upset. They're worried that if they don't put a belt on him soon, he's going to become irrelevant because the roster is so deep right now.
Mm-hmm. He's just naturally hot, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You can't keep your eyes off of him, dude. And putting a secondary championship on him on SmackDown,
elevates him.
It elevates him, the belt, and it gives you a journey for a year's story of LA Knight with defenses. And hell, whoever takes it off him at that point is going to be brought right back up too, because he's going to give it more.
Exactly, so it's domino effect.
I mean, exactly, bro. Like maybe Grayson Waller's ready in 6 months.
The fact that he's already in the headlining match of the Royal Rumble in another main event picture with legends, including Roman himself now. Legends. And he's getting these opportunities is already a sign that you are looking at a future world champion. Maybe not now,
Absolutely.
but we're getting there, and
Definitely
he's
down the line.
skyrocketing, man.
But now, here's what I do have to say about the Logan Paul and Kevin Owens match. I also really like how they're building around Kevin Owens' injured arm as well. With, like, him wearing the cast and stuff, because that's how Logan Paul, you know, got the black eye pretty much. And now, like, he can't wear it during the match against Logan. So I feel like that's how Logan Paul's going to be able to retain the title.
Oh, absolutely.
He's going to be
It's
working
brilliant.
that, you know, bad wrist.
Getting those Big Show vibes, using it to his advantage.
Yeah, and know what it's going to feel like, dude? I think you're going to watch a match where it's like a Mr. Perfect Bret Hart situation, because you're going to watch them work that injured area and watch him sell it the entire match. And that way, when he loses, he still looks strong as fuck.
Exactly.
And that's like very 90s, early 90s wrestling. And that's where you can see that Kevin Owens loves Bret Hart, loves Mr. Perfect, loves Roddy Piper, because they would tell those stories with their bodies, dude, like back then. That was the main storyline we got, other than like big giant 7-foot prisoners named Nails that made no fucking sense. So if you had guys like Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, Ravishing Rick Rude telling stories in the ring by selling, by moving the match along and making sure to concentrate on that one area, man. It's the art of professional wrestling is an art that gets lost a lot in other companies. And I love it when it comes back for highlighted matches and big pay-per-views.
Well said. So now, who do we got officially? Logan Paul or Kevin Owens?
Logan Paul.
I got Logan Paul as well. So now, moving on to the next match on the card, we have the Women's Royal Rumble match.
Okay. First things first, because we'll let it cook, a little simmer a little bit, and then we'll get to the who we got winning. Yep. Any surprises in this match? Any returns? Any one-offs? Any debuts? Like, who do we got doing that? Because I even told Donnie this in multiple episodes, man. This roster is the most stacked it's been in years, and with Punk back already, dude, and I don't know at this point. So it's like, who do we got showing up per se? Like, we're obviously legends. Like, I could see a Stratus, I could see a Lita, I could even see a Mickie James because she's a free agent. So
I got Victoria.
We got Victoria too.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I got
Melina.
Cora Jade. Not legend, but Cora Jade from NXT makes her. Oh wait, she get injured.
Nope, she just tore her ACL at an NXT house show.
Then, oh god, I don't know. Maybe
Melina.
Surprise, Melina.
I could see Tiffany Stratton.
Maybe Danielle.
She can show up in the Rumble.
I love that. I would love that. Summer Rae, maybe Danielle. Fucking, give her a prop.
Tori Wilson again.
Yeah, I think we're all just gonna.
Stacey Cabler. There's an option. She is on a Legends contract with WWE.
All right, I'm gonna become really unpopular here, but I'm just gonna fucking.
Let's go. Get unpopular.
Everyone you fucking said, do we really fucking care? Do we really see like, oh wow, that's
we
amazing? We're all waiting
unfortunately.
for to see if Sasha Banks comes back. That's it.
Yeah, that's really it.
No, but there is somebody else, Phil, that we do need to mention. AJ Lee. There's a lot of people talking about her.
Yeah,
and she's in the best shape of her fucking life, bro.
Oh yeah,
you can't argue
Mama's
that.
shredded.
I can't argue that. To say that's to you, but like so AJ Lee, Sasha Banks. I see Becky Lynch winning it. Maybe down to her and Nia Jax. I don't know. Like,
because
all right, I'm gonna get.
But here's the thing, though. I do want to talk about that storyline. Nia and Becky, because I'm gonna be honest. Like, I wouldn't mind at WrestleMania a triple threat match: Nia versus Becky versus Rhea for the championship.
That'd be great. That'd be fucking great, dude. I'd love that.
Because Nia Jax has really been impressing me.
Dude, day one, bro. I said, I'm like, this is gonna be the run for her, and
I can't believe it. Just last year on the stream when she showed up, I walked out, and look at me now. I'm putting her over.
Yeah, eat it, bitch.
Damn fucking right, dude.
I'll take the humble out.
So I'm gonna go a completely different route, and I think I've already mentioned it to Donnie, but I'm taking a different route because nobody here is mentioning my pick and who I've been waiting for this whole time, Jade fucking Cargill. Nobody mentioning Jade Cargill. And that's who I got fucking
100%.
winning the Rumble, making a statement the moment she gets there. I got Jade fucking Cargill, man. So fuck you. Man, I got Jade Cargill.
She's gonna come in early during the Rumble, and she's gonna have a dominant run.
I think she's going in at number 12. She'll be in at number 12, and she's gonna be Final Four at least. If she doesn't win, she's Final Four, and she might be Final 2. Honestly, they're gonna build Jade Cargill up for the fucking mountains. If not this year, next year. I think she's
gonna break the record for the women's eliminations.
Saying it right now, Jade Cargill this fucking year. If not this year, next year. But she will be in the Final 2.
Dude, I forgot about the Jade Cargill situation too. Shit, man. Wow.
I didn't. I know they were holding her for the Rumble.
That's poetry, bro. That's poetry. That's kudos. Hats off.
Cooking.
Like,
that's my pick, Jade Cargill.
I want it to happen.
Jade Cargill.
I want it to happen. I want it to happen. Like, I mean, I got nothing to say, man. I can't argue that. Like, fucking, I'm on your bandwagon, Jade Cargill this year. Let's do it.
Jade Cargill, bro.
All right, so Cargill, dude, I do have a different answer than both of you guys.
Bailey.
Who I think is going to win. I got Bailey. I think that we're going to be getting her and EO at WrestleMania. Bailey has not won a Rumble yet. She hasn't had that WrestleMania moment. I think right now is the time.
They are crafting a story.
This women's Rumble really just shaped up to be like the big what if this year.
We just had to talk about it first.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like, wow.
You got to save the best for last, Phil.
Because, I mean, Bailey does deserve it. And I mean, everyone sees the Bailey face turn coming. And
it's coming.
Shit, dude. Motherfucker, Donnie. I mean, I want to see Jade Cargill, but now I'm on your team saying, wait, maybe she makes Final 2, still strong, wins a year later. Set up her and Bianca for WrestleMania. Dude.
Exactly. That's what I think is going to happen right there. 100%. Bianca versus Cargill at WrestleMania. That's what I have. Yep, right there.
Oh my God,
there's so many scenarios. This is why this Royal Rumble is going to be going down as one of the best, premier live events.
She's built like a Charlotte, but she runs like a Bianca. It's great. She's a perfect mixture of the two. She's got it all, man. So I can't wait to see how she's been doing it and pulling it at the Performance Center, going to the Rumble and potentially winning it or getting to the Final 2. But if not this year, next year, motherfucker, I swear to God.
If it's not this year, it's next year, 100%. I'm with you on that.
Dude. Absolutely. If it's not this year, it's next year. Yeah. Wow.
All right. So who's our final answer for the Rumble? Who do we got for the win?
Jade Cargill. I'm taking it and running. I'll be the wild card.
I'm going to go Bailey.
Fuck you guys, man. Oh, let's go.
Making you choose.
You can go for Becky like you did in the beginning.
Wait. Let's go. Everybody has a good time. Everybody has fun.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. They all get participation trophies.
They all get participation trophies. I love it.
Seriously, let's do it.
Moving on now to our next match here on the card. We have a fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns versus LA Knight versus AJ Styles versus Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude. This one's gonna
Can I just say this? I just want to say something about this real quick.
What up?
Thank God we're not getting just another singles Roman Reigns match. It's about time we get something interesting, something fun.
Motherfucker, and Nick, all this is just adding to it, dude. He's been such a huge part of the fucking storytelling.
Dude,
you got two NWA legends running the fucking shows right now, and it is insane. It is insane. Oh god, it's a wrestler's wet dream right now, dude. It's about to get steamy in this bitch, dude. Oh my god.
I know who I'm sitting next to at the Rumble stream this Saturday.
All right. So, as steamy as it's getting, holy shit, man. Wow. All right, I'm ready. I'm spread wide open.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Oh my god. I'm going to go with, I'm worried for one thing. It's like you said, it's nice to see
Bloodline.
Different. Not even Bloodline. I'm just like, I want to see. They made this storyline so fucking good that when it finally ends with him losing the belt, it's going to mean something. Is it meaningful enough to have any of these three people be the one to win the belt from Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Why?
No.
Who?
Randy Orton. Out of all of them, Randy Orton. because it will shift to a WrestleMania storyline in one way or another.
Yeah, with Cody, I believe, yeah.
Exactly. LA, again, we said let's let him cook. Yeah. We got fucking him and Logan. AJ Styles, I love him. He's a legend in every atmosphere, but you cannot do it. Right now, not yet. World Heavyweight, maybe down the line, but Universal, not right now. Randy is basically the last thing we got to a legend that's still very active. That's not The Undertaker.
Yep.
This dude is literally the pioneer of what we have left of the old WWE, it feels like. That's still full-time in this and could probably go, he said, another 10 more years. So I think if anybody could do it poetic justice and have it mean something, it's Orton.
But does it happen with or without The Rock's interference is my question. There we go.
I think it would happen with The Rock's interference because I think the Bloodline will... I think Nick Aldis is going to get in the middle. The Bloodline's going to turn on Aldis while he's down. They're going to try to take advantage. Rock comes out, makes the save. Ref comes back out from whatever happened. Rock bottom to every single person in the Bloodline. Boom.
Beginning of the
person
show,
in the ring. Boom.
That's what I want, man. I want The Rock to come out, Orton win the belt, Orton and Cody. And what you said is exactly how I feel. I mean, it writes itself. But every time we've bet it apart, where it itself, they make us wait a little bit longer. And it's worked for how long right now? Increase that title run. And with them coming so close to Hogan, do they just keep the belt on Roman and have him beat The Rock in Mania and have that spot?
So I'm gonna counteract that one thing because there's one way that I could see Roman winning clean. Bloodline comes out, Rock interferes, big pop. You got fucking LA, AJ, they got Jimmy and fucking this dude Solo. Rock for whatever reason either gets hit by Roman, X, Y, and Z. Orton tries to make the save. Roman cleanly fucking pins him, and it's all timing. And it's that kind of proves that he can stand on his own in a way because he cleanly pinned him and there wasn't really interference at that point.
Okay.
So you're saying like The Rock will come in like defense and like try to take the Bloodline out, get the big pop.
Yeah.
But then Roman, still steals the win.
Yes.
I could see that happening.
Actually in the cleanest manner possible where it's down to him and Orton in the ring and the Roman just happens to pull it out.
That is a real possibility.
Because that could still keep his credibility without it being like, damn, of course, somebody else fucking, pulled out the ref or, somebody else helped Roman. No, at this point, it was up to Randy and Roman just had it.
Yeah, that could happen too. I mean, I want Orton to win it. I think it's time. I don't think beating the Hogan record is as important. I don't think
it's not needed.
Rock and Roman. If we do Rock and Roman, you don't need a belt for that. You don't need a belt. No,
it's all about the red necklace.
Yep. It's all about head of the table, man. And you don't need to put a championship on the line with that. And I think this is the perfect way for Cody to finish his story.
You see here, but
it never needed.
Here's where Roman. I want to, get involved now.
Yeah.
I think Cody, he needs to finish the story by beating Roman. And I feel like the best situation for that to happen would be Elimination Chamber in front of 70,000 people in Australia. I think, that's where, Cody should beat Roman, finish the story, then we can build something for Mania with Cody and not Roman, because obviously The Rock will, get involved at the Chamber.
Well, from what I heard,
Rock he's not even going to be at Chamber, I've heard.
I know.
Yeah, I know Roman's not going to be there, but I heard The Rock does have involvement.
Even say that he does, okay? It does go there and they have the Cody thing. I think at this point, having Cody not win the belt at WrestleMania, that's just a bad idea, dude. Like, if you're going to have Roman lose the belt at Rumble, what's the next big moment you're going to fucking have at WrestleMania? Not Roman losing the belt, Cody finally winning it.
That is true, but I feel like that's going to take a little bit away from Cody because he didn't beat Roman the first time. And I feel like it needs to be Roman that he defeats to really finish that story. Just to give it that perfect ending.
I agree. Maybe Backlash then, and maybe Roman retains and beats The Rock, and the belt is on the line. But my thing is, I'd love to see it happen at Mania. I don't think Roman needs a belt for The Rock. And as we said before, it feels right to do it this way. Finally, it's been 3 years, man. It's been 3 years. You've elevated that thing. You're a
I think
Mount Rushmore guy. Just please, let's stop.
I think the title needs to be dropped at the Rumble, man.
Yeah.
I think that it's time.
It needs
Saturday.
to, but here's what I could see happening as well. I remember, one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time was WrestleMania 10. And I remember that Yokozuna had to defend his championship against both Lex Luger and Bret Hart during the same night. And there's 2 nights of WrestleMania. So what if we get Roman versus Rock night 1? Roman, beats The Rock. Night 2, Reigns versus Cody. Cody gets that perfect ending.
But they're still making Roman fight twice at that point, dude, which I get he's a super. I don't know. I just don't see that working, dude, because you're taking the World Championship, which if he keeps it or not, if he's injured, we don't know yet. That's happening tonight, pre-recording, like you guys said. But that takes away from everything that he built with that championship. That championship needs to be a main event.
That is true, and that's the thing. Like, I do see CM Punk, main eventing night 1.
He's got to get. Him coming back was for his main event. It was for that WrestleMania main event. And, I mean, honestly, let him get his Mount Rushmore done, dude. He's done everything he wants to do at that point. And, I mean, he deserves it, in my opinion. And I mean, he's going to put butts in seats. And that match with Seth, I hope they can find a way to make it happen, but it doesn't look good right now. I mean, and the big dark horse here, too, is, dude, what about Damian Priest?
He's cashing in tonight on Raw, I think.
That's what I think, too. That's what I think. If Seth is hurt, he's going to cash in tonight. If Seth keeps the belt, I don't fucking know. Gets it back for WrestleMania. We don't know how long the injury is going to be. What's even happening?
Maybe he's going to, I think he's going to cash in on Seth while he's making his announcement, and he's going to finally be world champion.
Yep. And then
because it's anywhere, anytime.
And I think what we're going to get is, I think we're going to really get Damian Priest, and I think CM Punk for Mania. I could see that. Because CM Punk could be, because here's what they're going to do, Ben. CM Punk is going to be the World Heavyweight Champion before Seth Rollins returns from his injury, and that's going to create the program there because Rollins never technically lost his championship.
Or have Drew McIntyre win it from fucking him at the next pay-per-view, dude.
Ooh,
I was literally about that. I was literally about to say that Drew was gonna win the Rumble again this year, become a 2-time winner, go to Mania and face whoever has the title, and they're already pitting him against fucking Damian. And then CM Punk could get involved right after.
I think if that's I'd love to see McIntyre win the belt from Priest, because I'm sorry, Priest going into Mania with the belt.
It's got to be McIntyre. I agree.
It's got to be McIntyre and Punk. And then I think that would be a hell of a match.
Well, they already started it. Like I said, there's been seeds planted.
He is hardest working motherfucker. Has a great gimmick. He's not fucking wrong with his gimmick. He's an anti-hero. We don't get
exactly. I said that shit in the I said that same shit. You can't be mad at him.
Punisher. He's the Punisher. You can't be mad for getting irritated at things that are really happening.
Wow, he really is the Frank Castle.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're right.
Here's the thing. Wow. I am not going to complain whatsoever if Drew McIntyre gets the World Heavyweight Championship. I am all for it because I'm really behind.
He's a reigning defending champion, bro.
Amen.
We saw it.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? Before we go, I got to peace out because I have an appointment right now. We went way longer than I thought. But I want to give you my men's pick and let you two gentlemen describe the most amazing fucking Rumble moments because we talked about it before. I love doing this with you guys. I'm sorry, fans. I do get a peace out, but Rumble winner, CM Punk. Final four, Gunther, McIntyre, Punk, Cody.
Bet. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have a lot to cover.
Wait, before you go, Phil, who do you have now in this fatal four-way match for the championship?
Randy Orton. I want to go Randy Orton. I think it's so hard, man, because I can see Roman still winning it because I'm so used to saying Roman, and it's hard to bet against him. But I'm going to go with my heart on this one, dude, and finishing and making WrestleMania 40 what it is, dude. 40 years WrestleMania, man. I'm going to get emotional thinking of a scene from fucking goddamn 3 on. Fucking memories, man. It's 10-2, and this is going to be the biggest one of all time. And they have the chance to make a card that is going to be just unbelievable, man. It's once in a lifetime, and that's what WrestleMania is. So I'm going to go Randy Orton just for that.
All right, man.
Absolutely. And before, Phil, you go, we do want to let all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs know that Old School versus New School is coming back. It is once a month here on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel and wherever you get your podcasts. Phil, thank you for joining us on the predictions.
Awesome, man. I'll see you guys at the Rumble, brother.
Absolutely.
Take it easy.
Peace.
All right, brother.
All right, so Ben, who do you got now for this Fatal 4-Way match?
Like I said, man, Randy Orton. I'm cashing in on it. Randy Orton.
And this is where, I'm going to be negative. Roman Reigns, he's going to retain the championship, and he's going into Mania with the title. That's what I think is going to happen, unfortunately.
Eat my bunghole.
Well, now let's get into the main event match, the Men's Royal Rumble. Let's talk about it, Ben.
Let's fucking go. Dude, I don't know where to start. Like, there's so much to unpack when it comes to the Royal Rumble. Like I said, it is a wrestling fan's Christmas. It really is. Like, this is, like, again, Mania obviously is like the grandest stage of them all, whatever. But, dude, the Rumble is where it starts. And you kick off Mania season with the Rumble. And the Rumble sets the tone. And this one, in particular, 2024, seems like it is going to be the greatest in a long time. Honestly, it might be the greatest of all time. It might honestly have the greatest of all time under it. Dude, it's scary because I'm just like, dude, what if I end up disappointed? And that's terrifying because the buildup has been fire. Everybody in the entrance are fire.
Well, you see here, you talk about the disappointment. Fire. I have to say this about that. I feel like with the Men's Rumble, there's really nothing that could disappoint us. I feel like. Because, like, there's so many, people that, like, we're really rooting for in this Rumble match. There's Drew McIntyre. There's CM Punk, Gunther, Cody Rhodes. So many people.
Let's start it off the way we started off with the women's. Surprises, returns, and debuts.
Ooh,
I just thought of one.
Who do you got?
What if Big E comes back?
I did see a thing on TMZ where he did say he wasn't medically cleared, but you can never believe that, especially around the Rumble season.
Like I said, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to stir the pot a little bit. It doesn't hurt because we're not just being like, oh yeah, he's fucking come back. But what if? What if? Even if it's like a very, very part-time role in the New Day, like not a full match, maybe segments, doing fucking finishers with them, shit like that, to get his at least Callis still very much so there. But I think, a quick, safe interaction with the Rumble, maybe supported by the New Day, supported through, safe wrestlers in the ring,
could do
not
something
so many
with
high
Kofi,
spots.
saving him in in a spot, maybe.
Not even that, but like I'm saying, like in the Rumble, like I could see, depending on where he's at medically. Like I said, there's never say never nowadays. All right, I'm not surprised anymore. Well, I am, but I'm not shocked anymore. So it's like I've seen it before. I saw it happen with Edge, which was like that's what makes me like, all right. Depending on the situation, the circumstance. Like for example, I know that TJ Wilson will never come back. I know he'll never come back. Like, I know that's a certain
what him and Natalia are doing with that dungeon is really cool.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm glad that he still, has passion there, that he can still provide, the training for superstars. He can provide
and he's
the
still
knowledge
producing
that he
too.
has. Exactly. He's still producing matches, so I think that, there's a chance. And I think that for me, that's a very open chance in such a way where it could be done.
It's definitely something that can't be ruled out.
Then exactly.
But I will say one person I definitely think we're getting back is Brock Lesnar, and I think we're going to be setting up him and Gunther for WrestleMania, I think.
For the IC
or
title.
Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental Championship, unless they
I
decide to have, Jay win the title and, have him and Jimmy go against each other. They could do that, but I think realistically, like Brock has never won the Intercontinental title. And I think that, he wants to add that to his, accolades. And what better way than going against one of the most dominant Intercontinental champions of all time in Gunther? I think that Brock's going to eliminate him in the Rumble, and that's what's going to start the feud.
See, I could see Solo being in the IC title match more than Jimmy at this point. I mean, Jay rather than this point. I could see that happening.
Yeah, but
like
Solo's on
even if it's
SmackDown,
like a triple threat.
Jay's on Raw.
True. Do you have anybody that you think would probably potentially show up at the Rumble other than Andrade?
I have a couple surprises. So
okay,
let's see. For NXT, I definitely think Braun Breaker, he's going to be in the Rumble. I think he's going to have a really good run in there because he's done everything he could in NXT. So I think he's going to make the transition to the main roster.
Kind of like Damien
showing
did in
up in the Rumble, make him look strong. Who's another person that could
so that's kind of like Damien in 2020 where they had him make his transition in the Rumble.
And I think they could do that with Braun Breaker. I think that's a really good option.
That's actually a very good option.
Let's see. Maybe some legends in there. Man, I said this last year, and I think I said this the year before that. X-Pac.
I think there's more chance this year than anything because he's like in the best shape that he's been in years. I think maybe in his life.
X-Pac's going to make an appearance in the Rumble. Him or somebody that's like in the clique. Maybe Kevin Nash. Somebody that's like a part of Triple H's clique. They'll make a fun surprise appearance. I think it's going to be X-Pac.
Do you think, depending, because I know that the Rumble is usually last. They've, obviously gone off that, radar in the last recent years, but depending on if the Rumble's last, do you think that we might see like LA Knight, AJ Styles in the Rumble? Because it's not the first time where somebody's had a title match and then entered the Rumble. So,
you see, that's the part that's tough because there's so many guys and girls right now in the WWE where like you don't really need to do that. I don't think they're going to throw LA Knight in there because they know that if he gets eliminated, they're going to get a lot of negative feedback on it. So they're not going to do that.
I think LA,
AJ Styles, so AJ? I could see AJ Styles. I could see that. Just to, maybe start a program with him and somebody else going into Mania or the Chamber.
Okay.
But let's see. Let me think of one more surprise that I could see.
I'm thinking too.
John Cena, maybe?
That would be interesting, but I don't think so. I think he's doing shit for DC right now, and he's got a couple movies he's filming.
Mm-hmm. Because imagine that, dude. John Cena and CM Punk going face to face in the ring just for that little cameo.
As great as that was, unfortunately, Punk just missed the mark. Unfortunately, first, and John's not going to be back for a while, but he will be back, and when he comes back, you know who they're saving him for. So, you know who his next fucking feud is in WWE. You already know. If he's still there, then and John comes back, you know who he's coming back to, and he's got a title in his hand. So we're gonna get a rehashing of that fucking rivalry.
Okay, wait. I actually do have one more. All right. Here's what I think this could actually happen. The Hurricane.
At that point, if they do it, I feel like it's too much of a gag, and I feel like that's just gonna waste. That's the thing.
They're gonna do it for that funny spot in the Rumble. Because here's why I think it could be the Hurricane, because they just released the Funko Pop of him. And obviously, he's still in great shape. He's, being a coach right now in WWE, doing producing and stuff. I could see them doing a funny spot with the Hurricane in there.
Okay.
Just a safe, safe prediction.
See, I don't know what the superstar status is. I don't know if he's signed anywhere yet. But what about Enzo?
Enzo, I don't think he's signed anywhere.
And Kevin Nash has said get him back, and he's still very good friends with Triple H, and everybody deserves a second chance. So
to be honest, that would be a funny spot to get Enzo in there and let him cut his promo, talk his crap, and then they throw him out. That would be pretty good.
Honestly, not even throw him out. Let him fucking scrap for a little bit. But imagine the pop. He's still huge, bro. He's still huge, and he's not in any affiliation, I think, with anybody else except for independent shows and stuff. But
I would love that if we got Enzo. I would love that.
I would love it. Exactly. And in Triple H's era, ooh, it's going to be good. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be like a Spike Dudley that can actually fight.
Not Spike Dudley.
But I honestly, that has to go out for a credible surprise for me.
I think we have some really good surprises. I really do.
Andrade, I know for a fact will be in the Rumble.
Andrade will be.
Because apparently he has no non-compete clause and he could skyrocket there. But I'm like, dude, why just bring him
back?
Yeah,
because usually when somebody's contract is up, usually they don't have that non-compete clause. It's only when you get released usually. But AEW doesn't really do that. If you're gone, you can immediately go somewhere else. I think it's really only WWE that does that.
And I guarantee Andrade is already back, has already signed a contract, and will be in the Rumble. So
you already know what's going to happen. Andrade and CM Punk, they're going to do some type of spot just to troll.
Oh, probably.
With TK. Imagine that.
Who else do I got potentially showing up? Because there's a stacked list of free agents now. Obviously,
that's the thing, though. There's a lot of people also like on the roster.
Because there's Okada.
I don't want to get too excited with all of these, surprises. Because I think we're only going to be getting a couple of them. Just because there's so many. I'm
gonna put Okada on there. I'm gonna put Okada on there.
He won't.
I heard a lot of shit.
Yeah, but Okada, his contract isn't up until January 31st.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then never
mind. I hope Okada does go to WWE over AEW. I will say that.
Just so I can see Ricky Freak.
Ricky knows best.
Just like, I can't wait to see his thoughts on that when it happens.
I think Ricky's gonna be a surprise in the Rumble.
He's gonna body slam the shit out of Okada for debuting in WWE. He'll be like, Ricky knows best. Body slam, fucking Andre style.
Joey Styles.
Oh man. I'm gonna go. Omos will likely come back in the Rumble, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then probably 15 people will throw him out.
And fucking Vince McMahon's gonna get a fucking rock hard, solid Viagra induced chubby. There's a lot, man. Again, this Rumble seems like it's gonna be the most unpredictable Rumble that we've had in years, and it's gonna obviously be the biggest. I could see that, but I feel like again that would be a wasted. I feel like that would be a wasted entrant though, because remember we're only down to 30 people again. We did 40 for like a year or two,
there's a
but
lot of people that are employed with Triple H right now too.
And that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know, man. Because
it's gonna be a good time though. That's all I know.
Oh, wonderful, dude! I'm gonna have a wonderful time. But I hope for a fact that on Friday we get the full list of who's in the Rumble with vacant spots, so we can see. All right, we can narrow it down, rendezvous real quick because I'll be there on Friday. We can rendezvous real quick and go from there and be like, all right, who do we think is coming?
Yeah, honestly, like a day of, we might have to do that just for a nice little extra, probably.
I want to be able to do. I want to be able to do a SmackDown watch along, if possible.
Yeah, we can definitely see what's going on there, or we could do reactions or whatever. We could figure something out.
Because I would like to. I would like to, especially because it's Rumble Eve. So it's very important. It is a very important situation, and I would like to at least watch it,
Yeah, I'm with you on
Even if we don't do a watch along, we can just watch it and do,
even the reactions. Like that would be, I'd be down for that. Because all I know is I got to kick your ass at me.
I know. So then let's watch it downstairs and just fucking record it, and then just cut out our reactions to the big show that happens at the end of it.
Yeah,
we'll just have the camera running, and we'll just record it off OBS.
Yep, that's pretty much what I do, man. But now getting back into this men's Rumble match.
Oh shit! I forgot we were recording for a second there.
Now let's get back into the men's Rumble. What are some highlights that you could see happening?
I can tell you what I don't want to see happening real quick. I think we're past the point of the Kofi saves. I think that after, the last couple of years, I think it's time to either let it go or let it go for a couple of years, then bring it back because he got seriously hurt last time. And I don't want to see that happen again. And remember, the dude's getting up there in age.
Honestly, give it to Ricochet. Let Ricochet do a crazy spot.
Exactly. They're, again, beautiful. Bravo. Exactly. We can give it to him. I think we're going to be getting some close calls, and they're going to be super extravagant and oh my God, holy shit, that worthy. I think we might get an almost upset where our heart's kind of dropping, where somebody gets thrown through the middle ropes. You forget about them for the whole fucking match. You think, oh, this person wins. They just almost get eliminated. They get back in the ring and then they get eliminated. I think we might get one of those moments. I don't want to say injuries because I would never wish that upon anybody. Like, I don't want to wish that upon anybody. I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to see somebody break their fucking arm, you know? Women entrant? Do you think a woman could enter the men's rumble for shits and gigs?
Oh, I thought we were talking about I was going to say we already covered the women's rumble, but honestly.
No, I'm talking about is like, do you think a woman could enter the men's? Yeah, that's what I mean. We already got Nia already. She's already done that. I could see like Raquel, but I don't see why.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Not this year.
Yeah,
but there's so many scenarios that I definitely could see happening. I definitely think the Brock and the Gunter thing, that's definitely bound to happen at some point. I think that, Gunter, one elimination that I will predict here, because obviously there's going to be 29 eliminations. I'm only going to predict one. I do think that Gunter will eliminate The Miz from the Rumble as like one of his like strong, one of his strong eliminations. Okay. Because obviously The Miz and him have been feuding for the past few months. So I think to close that off, Gunter will eliminate him.
All right. Next question. Who do we think we got getting the most eliminations? I'm not going to say Gunther because he already got it last year.
Yeah, no, Gunter is going to be in there probably like midway through. I think Cody.
I see him Final Four.
I really think Cody's going to get the most eliminations in this Rumble because I think he's going to be in there very early.
Oh, yeah. I think Braun Strowman's coming back, too.
That would be pretty cool.
I think Braun Strowman will be coming back.
If that happens, honestly, that's the only way I'd be okay with Omos being in that Rumble is if we get the Omos and the Braun Strowman
stare down
face off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fuck. It's hard to predict this men's Rumble because, again, everybody that
Arian and Bobby are going to eliminate each other.
Oh, yeah, 100%. See, I don't know how to predict this Rumble because everybody that I would have seen come back at the Rumble is already fucking here. So I'm just like, dude, where do we go from here? Like, unless I see...
I know where we go from here. Final Four.
Okay. Final Four? I got to go with what Phil said.
I'm
Gunther,
going with Phil
Cody,
as well.
CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre. I got to say those are the Final Four.
Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Cody, and Gunther. That's what
and out of all of them could win it convincingly.
Wait, oh no, I can't say Gunther in that Final Four because I forgot. I predicted that Brock Lesnar is going to eliminate him. So I could see Brock Lesnar being in there just to get the fans a little annoyed.
A little pissed off.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
And then Drew McIntyre eliminates him like he did in 2020 or something.
Look at that. Blast from the past. I'm still going to stand by it because I don't see anybody else that it would make sense for, them to have a high spot like that. Yeah, I got nothing. I think that's where I'm at. In terms of who I have winning it, for me, it's between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. It's between those two. For story purposes, and if I'm going the predictable route, it's going to be CM Punk. If I'm going the holy shit, I didn't see that coming, but I'm not mad at it route, it's Drew McIntyre. So I have two that I'm going with that I'm not mad if either of them win.
I think it's either Cody or CM Punk, only because of the main events of WrestleManias. I think that it's going to be Cody Rhodes because realistically, he gets that option if he wants to go against Roman or whoever the World Heavyweight Champion is. And I think that's how we get Cody over to SmackDown to go against Roman and finish the story.
And another thing is, though, I'm going to stand by fucking Orton having it. And another way that we could have that happen without Cody winning the Rumble is him winning at the Chamber and challenging Orton. That's the only way I could see it. Because we know that the fucking winner of that match gets an opportunity. And that's the second match for WrestleMania. So, again, that's the way I could see it if Orton does win on Saturday. Or tonight, as you guys see this.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like...
Again, it can go any way.
Oh, no, it can really go anywhere.
It can go any way. It's nuts.
This is one of the hardest predictions, in my opinion. But I think, like, CM Punk... they're going to want to have him, wrestle a little bit more. And I think if they're going to put him inside the chamber in like a number 1 contenders match, and then he's really going to come out strong and he's going to earn a shot at Mania. And I think Cody, because they have to find that transition for Cody to go from Raw to SmackDown. And I think the only way they do that is the Rumble match, realistically.
If anybody deserves to go in,
I got Cody.
And if anybody deserves to win and go into WrestleMania in front of a live audience as World Heavyweight Champion against CM Punk, it's Drew McIntyre. And they've planted the fucking seeds already. You have your answer right there. And if it's Triple H, man, he has the script and you can make it happen. You could give him dog shit and he'll come back out with a fucking scepter made out of pure gold. And then he'll be like, here, hit him with this.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying,
There's a lot of ways that it can happen, but we are going to have to wait and see what happens on Raw, which I will be doing. I will be having my, reactions for Monday Night Raw come out on Tuesday. So you guys will get to see my reaction firsthand. What's going on with Seth Rollins. I think we're going to get the cash in. That's what I do think is going to happen. Priest will be
watch
champion
it tonight
until maybe the Chamber, and then he'll probably end up losing it.
I'm going to try and watch as much Raw tonight as I possibly can because I want to see it happen. I want to see something happen, and we need it.
I agree. And I think, for Seth, it's unfortunate, but in the long run,
I'm so angry.
Having eventually CM Punk holding the World Heavyweight Championship until Rollins comes back, that's just going to add so much more to their storyline.
Oh yeah, because could you imagine Rollins comes knocking on the door, honey, I'm home. Where's my title? And CM Punk has it, and there's ways to further that. So
more animosity there.
And everybody's going to be singing that song when he comes back. And then there you go. You can reintroduce heel Punk.
Exactly.
Because Seth Rollins goes away, CM Punk becomes your shining idol. Seth Rollins comes back, and all you people turned on me. Fuck you. I'm CM Punk. There we go. See, in the return of heel Punk.
So I think
there you go.
I have Cody Rhodes winning the Rumble. You got.
I have between Drew and CM Punk.
Alrighty, well, guys, anything can happen with the Rumble. Like I said earlier, we're recording our predictions before Monday Night Raw on Monday. So we know there's going to be a lot of changes happening with, a really good Raw coming up. And, of course, SmackDown before the Rumble. So, guys, let us know in the comment section below your predictions for the Royal Rumble. We want to hear it. Also, we got to thank Phil for, joining us here for a little bit. I know he's very excited about the Rumble, just like we are. So, I think
he's going to be at the stream with us?
Here. He won't be. I think he's doing his own thing for the Rumble. But I did tell him to, show up in the stream for a little bit before, everybody gets over his house and, they have a good time. But if you guys enjoyed the Royal Rumble 2024 predictions, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're listening to the podcast, give us a 5-star review, not just any review, a best one review, and download the episode. But if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet over on the YouTube channel, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Rumble week, we got lots of awesome things coming out. The link's down in the description below. You can go follow Ben and I over on our social medias and other YouTube pages. All that down below. And of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.